Hey Geek, so today I want to have a real talk about something that I think most of you out there who are watching this channel can relate with. And that's basically gear and equipment. So I have some examples here. The camera that I started off with, or the first real camera that I got, was this right here, the Panasonic G85 Micro Four Thirds camera. And from there, I moved over to the amazing Sony a7 IV camera. And now I'm using the incredible Panasonic S5 IIX full frame camera. And then behind me, I have my monitors, I have microphones. I also have other accessories here for my audio. And then I have some other things right here to allow me to mount different cameras and stuff on there. And then I have other things like lighting, of course. I have a really nice light in front of me here. And I also have other things for multiple YouTube channels. Okay, I do have an entire arcade cabinet, which is one thing that I absolutely love. But I also have a lot of these things right here. I got Blu-ray movies right here. Absolutely love movies, and I do have a movie and video gaming channel. And all of this stuff is in the whole realm of gear and equipment. And this is where I wanted to talk about this, because as you see this, especially people on the internet who are always, rating or going over, reviewing the latest new gear, equipment, accessories, and so forth, you might be wondering, how do they actually afford these things? Okay, that's the one thing that I don't think a lot of creators talk about. And why I think it's important today is that I want to talk about having no debt whenever you buy these things. And that's something that I don't think I've ever heard other creators talk about, at least not on a regular basis, okay? A lot of times they just talk about the gear or equipment or accessories or whatever the case might be, but they don't really focus too much on how they're able to buy these things. And the reason why I say no debt is because one thing that is very important to me, and something that I had to learn the hard way, is the simple fact that if you cannot afford it, then don't get it. I know that might sound harsh, but it's really easy for you to get into a lot of debt buying all these things, even if you think it's something that you really need, like this right here. I just recently got this Thumbtack bag for travel and stuff, and this cost me about $80. Did I really need it? Well, not right now, but I will need it more in the future whenever I'm traveling more, and so that makes sense to me. And similarly, if you're getting something like cameras, which are very expensive, especially the lens, these are something that I really highly recommend that you take your time to consider, and most importantly, have the money available. And at least for me, normally I don't buy a lot of new things, whether it's for my computer, my camera accessories, movies, whatever the case might be. It's pretty much going to be a few years before I actually upgrade, especially something that's big. For example, this camera here, I didn't buy another one for I think like 6 years or something. And then my computer, I did not upgrade my computer, well, for about 7 years, somewhere around there. So it's been a while. But then for movies, at least right now, I am buying them more often, but I won't be buying them as much in the future. And all of that is to say that I actually had to work really hard to save up the money to buy these things, because I have been there before that I got into debt for things that I really could not afford. And honestly, it really wasn't things that I needed at that time. And nowadays, whenever I have saved my money to be able to afford these things, I can't tell you how incredible it feels to actually have something where you don't have to worry about making the monthly payments. And especially if you have put these on credit cards, which most people do. Most credit card interest rates right now are around 20%. So if you bought something that's $1,000, annual percentage rate of 20%, then it's going to be near around the $1,200 mark by the end of the year. And then if you don't pay it off, it compounds another 20% for the next year, but now it's going to be on $1,200. And a lot of people have way more debt than that, and then it just compounds over time, and well, you're never able to pay that off. And then whenever you look at all this stuff that you buy, instead of being happy about it, you feel really horrible about it, and then you blame these things, And so that's kind of where I come from, to where I've been through this before, and I highly recommend that you, as much as possible, work towards saving up the money to truly afford these things. And once you're able to do that, you can have the freedom to just focus on enjoying the things that you have. And if you're somebody like myself who uses this as a creator, then you could also use it for your business. And there's no tax advice here. Work with your accountant or CPA, but you could actually take legal tax deductions from the things that you use for your business. And so there's many ways that you could get benefits out of the things that you buy. However, the most important thing is to make sure that you can afford it and not be in debt. So that's just my advice today. No debt for gear and equipment, if at all possible. It's going to really save you a lot of headaches, stress, and money. And it's also going to allow you to really, truly enjoy and also appreciate all the work that you put in to be able to get these things. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave in the comments there below. And I'll see you on another episode. Hey geeks, if you are a brand new creator and you simply want something easy to get you started, well, I got something for you with my Creator Starter Kit. This is a super simple step-by-step guide that's going to take you from having no channel to developing your very first YouTube channel, along with ideas, thumbnail designs, and other creator tips, including marketing. And the best part is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and get started creating.